Well, sports, food, and drinks all around. This has been a recipe for success for Topgolf, located just off the Las Vegas Strip. But there's also been controversy in the form of sexual assault and claims of cover-ups. Some former employees are now speaking on camera for the first time. 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears talked to them. Watch as she sheds light on the dark truths of Topgolf.
Time has not healed the wounds for former Topgolf employee Ciara Williams.
I struggled with this, getting through this every single day. There were days where I wanted to give up.
Her former kitchen manager, Silvino Hinojosa, pleaded guilty in August to felony attempted sexual assault of Ciara and another former subordinate at Topgolf Las Vegas.
So it started with brushing alongside me or to actually touching me and leading up to the assault that happened. So
Assault in the restaurant's walk-in freezer.
Felt like I froze in that moment.
With support from a co-worker, as detailed in a lawsuit she later filed, Ciara reported the assault to Human Resources.
Did a written report for them and asked them if I needed to go to the hospital for a rape exam or if I needed to contact the police, and they just told me that I didn't need to do that, that they would take care of all of that for me.
She took a leave of absence, but says nothing changed when she returned. Was he still your boss?
Yes, he was. He was actually a few months later promoted to a sous chef, so it made him my direct boss that I would turn to for anything in the kitchen. It made me feel like I was nothing. It made me feel like I didn't matter.
It made her feel like she had broken.
They thought of me as just another kind of minority that would be too afraid to speak up or to try and do anything about it.
Ciara and 3 other former Topgolf Las Vegas employees filed 2 separate federal lawsuits, both calling Hinojosa a serial sexual predator who leveraged his power over female and/or low-level employees that he supervised to systematically harass, abuse, and assault them, and that Topgolf accepted, enabled, and covered up Hinojosa's predatory conduct.
It was part of the accepted culture in the kitchen and in the organization, because the things that he did openly.
Despite numerous written complaints, the lawsuits say Hinojosa wasn't fired until employees went over Topgolf's head to MGM, the company's landlord.
They would rather silence than try to fix the problems within.
Ciara hopes to empower other victims by publicly sharing the devastating details of her assault at Topgolf. She found out she and her Las Vegas co-workers are not alone.
It shockingly mirrors the experience workers in Georgia, in Illinois, in Tennessee, in North Carolina.
Joellen Chernow of Survivors Know worked on this report titled Stopgolf that the nonprofit organization released in December. It's based on pleadings from 12 legal cases against Topgolf, including 2 in 2021 alone, as well as surveys, polls, and interviews with 72 workers from 28 Topgolf locations in 15 states.
Around their experiences of sexual harassment, assault, and discrimination.
The report's key findings: 63% of women reported being sexually harassed and or assaulted while working at Topgolf. 100% of Black, Indigenous, and or Latinx Hispanic women under 50 years of age reported being sexually harassed. 50% of women of color under 50 years of age report being sexually assaulted. Samantha Velasquez-Knowles is one of them and was featured in the report.
My dream was to be a chef since I was a little kid.
She worked at Topgolf Las Vegas at the same time as Ciara Williams and tells a similar tale about a different kitchen manager.
So I was getting all my stuff from the walk-in and my back was turned to the door. I'm not paying attention to who comes in and out because I'm used to people coming in and out because everyone's trying to get ready. So I was sitting there focused, and I felt someone grab my butt and kiss me on my neck from behind me. And when I turned around, it was my kitchen manager. I was completely shocked and terrified. And I was just thinking in my head, should I tell? If I tell, what's going to happen?
According to the report, someone else saw what happened.
And they went straight to HR and reported it.
So did Samantha.
And they said they were going to do an investigation. I told her everything that happened. And the only option she gave me was to work downstairs, which was to be demoted.
Soon thereafter, Samantha was fired, which she believes is retaliation for coming forward against a superior.
I was not respected. I was dehumanized. They didn't see me as an equal.
According to the Stopgolf report, of the survey respondents who were sexually assaulted, 86% reported it. 100% of those workers say they were retaliated against as a result.
And that's why I think Topgolf actually has a really great and a potential opportunity to change. They have over 20,000 employees. They are growing. They have venues all around the country. And they have an opportunity to really be on the front lines of changing how the restaurant industry operates by placing workers first. And changing the culture. But as is, I don't think that's going to happen without significant pressure.
Survivors Know hopes this report generates pressure from customers and investors.
What response have you received from Topgolf since you published your report?
Nothing.
We reached out to Topgolf for comment. For now, we can show you what they told the court before settling the lawsuits. It shines a light on a little-known Nevada law.
And so Topgolf and all defendants that are faced with sexual harassment cases in Nevada want to say, and have been successful in some cases, saying, oh, this is a workers' compensation injury.
Prior to the settlement, Topgolf tried to get both lawsuits thrown out in part by claiming it wasn't a matter for the courts, but for workers' comp. In court documents, Topgolf said Ciara and the other victims would not have been allegedly sexually assaulted but for their employment with Topgolf Las Vegas, and they faced a much greater risk of assault than the general public because of that employment.
And I submit it's not a workplace injury. It's not, if it is considered that or could be defined as that, we should not tolerate it as a society as a workplace injury.
Lee is looking to Nevada lawmakers to change that.
What we're asking the legislature to do is to change the law to simply say workers' compensation does not apply to sexual harassment, period. All right? And sexual harassment is not an accident.
Changing the law would align Nevada with California, Oregon, Washington, and a number of other states. While that plays out, Ciara, Samantha, and Survivors Know will continue to speak out.
Even when your voice quivers, you need to just continue to believe in your truth and speak your truth. And I mean, it may feel like we're not being heard, but there's someone out there listening.
Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.
Now, the group Survivors Know is asking Topgolf to work with them and the growing number of employees who want to create change. We've got links to some petitions and the full Stopgolf report on our website, ktnv.com.